Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Crypto Evolution. No, I have not capitulated, and I hope you haven't either. Look, I've been quite busy. Now, I've been in the hospital doing sleep study. I actually was a night that we dropped like 40 or 50%, and I had all this gear hooked up, and I'm looking at my phone, and I'm talking to people, and I'm making trades. Okay, full transparency. I made money on the way down. Okay, as you can see here, and then I flipped it. I made money on the way up. All right, so I haven't moved my positions. I use a small amount to trade with. Okay, I use a small amount, and I do leverage trading with it. Stay away from it though. I've been doing it for some time. I saw an opportunity. Look, everyone, you remember a couple of weeks ago, everyone was so bullish when that golden cross happened. Okay, everyone's talking about 11,000, 14,000. I gave it to you real. I said it could be a fake out. As you can see here, it's always been a very bullish signal. Okay, not always. There has been some fake outs as well, guys. I have been keeping it real with you guys. Okay, I'm not over bullish ever, but certainly the other day, look, people are so bullish when it hits $10,000, yet they're so scared to buy at a $5,000 Bitcoin. So I saw the opportunity the other day, and I was literally, as I said, in hospital, watching this thing dip, and it dipped about 3,800 USD. Okay, I firstly, on the way down, I took a short. Okay, so I made money going down. I wasn't sure exactly where it was gonna. I actually wasn't expecting a $3,700 Bitcoin. I thought maybe 4,500 might be max. Anyway, so I didn't ride it all the way down, but once I watched it, go down, I also flipped it, made a trade, and made some money on the way up. We're not talking large amounts of money, but I definitely improved my Bitcoin position just in that one day. So I took that opportunity. I saw it. Okay, not making big gains. Okay, but certainly increase the the Bitcoin holdings I have. So what's been happening? I've got some very interesting articles. Just one or two articles. I thought what may help you, show you what caused that Bitcoin dump. Okay, and we have settled, if you can see, around $5,400. I'm not a messiah. Okay, I did mention I would expect a $5,400 Bitcoin before halving. People probably thought I was inaccurate, okay, because we're up around 10,500. Okay, like I said, I'm not a predictor or anything like that. Okay, maybe a little bit of luck, but a lot of that stuff we weren't expecting. Okay, it's certainly not the safe haven asset that everyone's hoping it would be. Okay, it's certainly not. Okay, it's such a young technology. It's got to go through these times. You've got to think, we haven't had a huge or any financial crisis since Bitcoin's inception. Okay, it was born out of the 2008 financial crisis. It hasn't yet seen one since. So you had oil stocks diving. You had stock markets crashing. Even gold, which is no doubt the safe haven of the world, it also had a major correction. People essentially just keeping their money. Cash is king in this sort of times. That includes that. Look, Bitcoin's a speculative asset. They're going to take the money from that and keep it at home. They've got to pay their bills. They've got to pay for food. They've got to buy toilet paper. Okay. End of the day, there was a whole host of things that led to that crash the other day, and I'll go through that in the article and add a few more of my own points. But it was a perfect storm. But with a perfect storm comes perfect opportunity. Okay, I hope some of you guys took it. I always DCA into my positions anyway. I get paid in some Bitcoin, so it's worked out quite well for me. If you're interested in getting paid some of your wages in Bitcoin and take advantage of these times, link up above to get paid in Bitcoin, guys. Click on the link. It's not easy to, it's not hard to set up. It takes about 2 minutes, and you start getting paid in Bitcoin. So stay with me today. Click that like and subscribe button. I've also, another reason I haven't got back to you guys yet is I'm working on a couple of interviews. Now, one coming up, it was supposed to be yesterday. It's going to be now tomorrow. Okay, probably one of the most OG people in Bitcoin's history. Okay, this is someone that was mining Bitcoin when Satoshi Nakamoto himself was mining. Okay, this is a guy who's met Hal Finney. Okay, he's an ex-hacker. Okay, he's been in Bitcoin early days when you can mine with a CPU, not even a GPU, CPU, whole blocks, 50 Bitcoins at a time. So that interview's coming up. It's going to be very, very interesting, and we're going to talk about what it used to be like back then, why he got into the technology and so forth. Now, if you have any questions that you'd love to ask, please leave them down below, and look, I'll have a look at them tonight, and be sure to ask them. So stay with me, guys. Hit the link, like and subscribe button, tick that bell. Okay, here we go. Okay, to go through why Bitcoin dumped, there's a whole host of things, not just one thing. Okay, got a couple of news articles here. I'll keep it very brief for you guys. So, from Crypto Potato, okay, 5 reasons why Bitcoin dumped last week. And I know you've heard other people talk about it, other YouTubers. I'm a bit late to the game, but I'll give you my take. Essentially, it's a whole host of things. It's not one or two different things. So, firstly, I've already spoke about cash is the only way to buy food and medicine and toilet paper. All right, in uncertain times, people are going to pull their money from everywhere, gold even, okay, oil, stocks, everything, bonds, just to pay for stuff, guys. That's all it is. All right, they want money. Cash is king, as they say. So we're here for the speculation. That's another thing, is it's a speculative asset. As much as you guys want it to be a safe haven, a store of value, it's just not yet. It's too young. It's only a young cryptocurrency. All right, it's the first decentralized cryptocurrency that we've had, and this is its first real test. I think to say last week wasn't a good test, okay, I disagree. I think there was a whole host of things that happened on that one particular day, the one particular moment, that led to the crash. And so far, it's bouncing back quite nicely. All right, I did talk about a $5,400 Bitcoin. All right, so it is speculation, okay, and as such, it's one of the first things people are going to take money from. All right, so you've got whales, okay. Now you've got these fraudsters. Plus Token has had $3 billion. Bitcoin from a Ponzi scheme. Now, last week they moved, it was a 13,000 Bitcoins worth $105 million, mixed through a mixer and dumped onto the market. That's another thing. Okay, you've got people not hodling. Late adopters, people who bought at the high, 2017, 2018, sold at the low, 3,500, bought again on the way back up, and now see it dumping again, they've sold again. They've got weak hands, and to be honest, they're best out of the market. They've already lost a lot of money, but they're going to be the ones buying back in again. Retail investors are sheep, okay, and they'll be buying back in on the way back to the all-time high, no doubt. So you had that as well, okay. Obviously, yeah, gold. I'll go into a few other things. They're talking about whales. Here's another article, all right. So it talks about a Bitcoin holder from 2010. Okay, some of these guys have tens of thousands of Bitcoin. Remember, pizza, 2 pizzas was worth 10,000 Bitcoin at a time. All right, that's how much someone paid for them. So this whale, about a week and a half ago as well, around the same time, moved 800 to 1,000 Bitcoin. Okay, into 16 different addresses within 3 minutes. So at the time he bought them, it was around 0.0008 of a cent. When he sold them last week, it's about a 8.8 million% return on investment for him. So that's not even at the high. Okay, so he's obviously doing the same thing. He wants money, he needs cash, speculative asset. I've made a heap of money off this. I'm taking it. All right, I'm out of the market. Put some money in the bank. He's probably got 10, 20, 30,000 more Bitcoins. Okay, we don't know. But that's another thing. You had another thing happening. You had 2 whales, big dumping. You had a lot more whales dumping as well. Okay. You also had miners. The hash rate spiked down. It was almost at its all-time high. And just there you see it crash down. So miners are switching off if they're not profitable. There's another article for here. Oh, here we go. About miners being not profitable. So Bitcoin miners are now unprofitable. Some are. The ones in China still profitable, and that's probably why that $3,700 mark was defended, because they get very cheap electricity. I've spoke about this in the past, okay, and they're essentially still making money on the Bitcoin. Other miners in Western worlds pay a lot more for electricity. They basically had to switch the miners off because they can't keep the lights on, okay? And also, they would have been dumping, all right? You had another thing happening, all right? Another article, I mean, you've got BitMEX down at the same time for maintenance, okay? It also switched back on, and the Bitcoin the price started rising or rallying, okay? It defended that $3,600 mark. So you had that happening as well, and also on BitMEX, it had very thin order books at the same time. You can see, here's all the sell orders. At the same time, here's the buy orders. So a lot more people selling than there was people buying. People were panicking, people were dumping. Not many people buying, only opportunistic people were buying. Okay, so you had that as well. So as people are selling, then the shorts that people have on are activated, okay, sending the price further. A whole host of things happened, all right? And look, I think it's performing very well to bounce back. There's not to say there's not going to be more pain, okay? Anything can happen in the market, especially at the moment. So my view is if I do see a good price, I'm probably going to dollar cost average into it again. All right, so look, that's all I had for you guys today. Just wanted to share a quick video. Keep an eye out for my interview with OG, okay, hacker and miner and so forth from 2009, 2010, all right? And I think it was 2010, March 2010. But look, I love you to see you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great morning, afternoon, or good night. Bye.
But then, as soon as I open my long, you become somebody else. Big market sells. I'm watching my stops. The price just drops. I